Good afternoon. It is Monday, January 26th here. And if you're like me, the cold weather is finally subsiding a little bit. I don't think we're going to get over 15 degrees today, but it's getting a little bit better out there. It's getting a little bit more tolerable. I'm not hiding indoors like I was all weekend. I told one of my friends I'm not going outside unless my house is on fire. So it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad, pretty bitter out there. Um, Today I am getting myself set up with IDX on my website. I'm sorry, I should say the MLS search on my website. If you're using third-party websites that show you listings or rentals, and you've noticed that the information isn't quite accurate, that the home was maybe sold quite a long time ago and is no longer available. Yeah, that information is not terribly current. It's not accurate. I've heard listings show up in other states on there. They get information from the multiple listing service and then they put it up. But it's third party, so there's oftentimes some glitches in the information and things don't get quite posted right. I've even heard listings get posted with the wrong agent listed on the property. So that could be a very big problem. Apparently, the sellers were pretty mad about that. The MLS search that we will be putting up on my website is going to be current real-time data directly from the multiple listing service. So it should be much more accurate. If you are looking for property in the Iowa City area, it should be one of the best sources available for you out there. So please feel free to come back to sellingic.com and see what's available out there. I'm also getting myself set up with that code so that I can get into homes with those lock boxes that they have these days. Used to be that those things, the fee to subscribe to that service was incredibly expensive. If you don't realize that the overhead for realtors is just nuts, and you can spend yourself silly and put yourself out of business pretty quickly by all the things that are offered to you. This we absolutely need because we need to get into homes, and the service actually tracks when they were there, and so it's not just a lockbox. It's actually kind of verifying that people were there, what time they were there potentially, and what time they left. So you do have a little bit more out of that service, so a little bit more security. But overall, it's still just a lockbox service, and thankfully now that is free to realtors here in our area, hopefully in your area as well. But that's basically it. I did do that letter campaign last week and sent out that first batch of letters. And I did actually get a call back, maybe two of them. I still need to return the call to the other person. But one of the people I spoke to over the weekend, and he owns a hotel here. Not one of the hotels that was just foreclosed on in town. You may know of a couple of them that were just foreclosed on. Not affiliated with that hotel, but or those hotels. But he owns a lot of property, and we're going to have some drinks here over at his hotel pretty soon. And apparently he's not terribly thrilled with his agent, so we're going to see if there's any connection there, any magic. I don't know, but basically I'm pretty happy that the letter is working. If you send out postcards, the response on those things can be like 1%, 1, 2, 3%. If you get 3% response on a postcard, you're doing pretty well. I've sent out a lot of postcards, and hardly ever get a response back on those things. I'll send out hundreds, and maybe I'll get one phone call. That's normal. That's normal. But when I send out letters, for example, I sent out 16 letters, and of those 16 letters, I believe I got 2 calls back. I still need to get the other person on the line here this afternoon. I missed their call late Saturday night. Tried to get a hold of them yesterday, but on Sunday it's kind of sketchy getting a hold of people. But that's how this week is going. Hope you guys are staying warm out there. Had a rough weekend with the Broncos losing, but I'll get over it. There's always next year. That's what I always say, though. Anyway, hope you guys all have a good week, and I'll talk to you again soon.